Adrian Sando said, you used to have decent content. You're right. I got great content. And that's why you watch. Pecan Reyes, what's going on? And that's why you watch. You must be a Canelo Alvarez fan. 513 Road Natty, SS Chicago, Kenny. This is why I want the phone number, because I want people like Adrian Sando to call in. Quincy Carter, Lechi Pumaskill, Lionel Sanchez, Kenny, JG Dub, Pichon Reyes. What's going on? Don't time them out. Don't block them. Don't do none of that. Philip Chase, Fabian Diaz, Demetrius Bright, Big Block, Rachel Williams. I wish I was just trying to figure out, that's why I started late. Because I'm trying to, yeah. Robert Jaramillo, what's going on? Boston Good. You know what it is, 513 Road Daddy? Right? So, you see, didn't even do his research, but got the nerve to come here and be a detractor. Don't time him out. Don't block him. You didn't even hear. You don't even know where it came from. But yet you came here and try to tell me something you don't even know. Rise of 92, what's going on? Kennard Smith, what's going on? Lionel Sanchez, I serve 88. Terry Smooth Jr., Low Taliber, what's going on? If you don't know what I'm talking about, how you come here and be a detractor? How? Malik Rain, what's going on? Marco May, what's going on? You don't know where I got it from. You don't know what I'm talking about. So why did you come here and the first thing you said was, I'm not telling the truth, when you don't even know where it came from? Tay Brown, Peace of Bus Queen, how you doing today? Andrew Garza, what's going on? Tyler Smith, what's going on? Why I gotta tag the link? If you don't know, then you should close your mouth and wait until you hear what's going on. I ain't tagging nothing. How about I tag you? Amazing. Don't even know what I'm talking about. Don't even know where it came from. Didn't hear the interview. Don't know what happened. And the first thing you come here and say is, oh, you used to have good. Quincy Carter, my brother in the super chat. Love Dre, but can't see him beating Canelo off a layoff. Why I gotta cite a source? You came to me. I don't know you. Lewis Johnson, what's going on? Go do your homework. Go do your homework. I don't know you. Jaime Peralta, what's going on? Philip Chase, brother in super chat. Dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Much love. Didn't even hear the interview. Don't know where it came from or nothing. First thing you want to do is come here and tell him, man, it didn't happen. Kelly P, 504, what's going on? Julio Guzman, what's going on? What you think? The only platforms that you listen to is the only ones that he talked to? Jason Livingston, what's going on? Gray Ranger, what's going on? Annoy me right out the gate. Sinky the GOAT, what's going on? Oh, he never said that. Yeah, he did. He said he'll beat Caleb Plant and Andre Ward the same night in the same ring. Go do your homework. Nipsey Tuttle, what's going on? Artwork, Dr. Pablo Sled, Via Ferreira, what's going on? Jersey 732, what's going on? My brother Manuel H in the building. Dwayne Jones, salute to the ATL. PJ Colazzo, what's going on? You come to me for the source. I don't go to you. I don't know you. Do I think Caleb Plant is better than Billy Joe Saunders? Yes. Narus Kua, what's going on? Jay Stoll, what's going on? Andre Ward been out the ring for 4 years. You came here to see me. I don't know you. you talking about? Stephen Taylor, what's going on? Link my source. I am the source, silly. Kenny, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a gub on your boy Blue in the super chat. No to Ward versus Canelo. He been avoiding fighters in the prime for over 5 years, Charlo, Andre, etc. But once someone's who's been on a 5-year layoff, how many out of prime fight names does he already have? Well, to Canelo's Alvarez defense, it's not like he just out the blue got up and said, I want to fight Andre Ward. It was brought to his attention. Adrian Vet, what's going on? Anah Israel, what's going on? Now, those other fights, right? Those other fights, the Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlo fight, yeah, for sure. He avoided those fights. For sure. Hold on one second. Wife called me. Ghetto Cooking Show, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Why that mouth being dry, but the brain being parked? Shake my head. Keep doing your thing, Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. Yeah, why did mouth? Yeah, amazing. Mario Salazar, Tashawn Williams. Defense is what's going on? Pac Roy, what's going on? Why you laughing at Canelo? Defense, why you laughing at Canelo versus Andre Ward? RNBSN PHM, what's going on? Pastor Student, what's going on? Why you laugh at Canelo Alvarez versus Andre Ward? I'm curious. Creme de la creme, my brother in the super chat. Much love to you. G Code, my brother. Ward can go fight Triple G. Why not fight Canelo Alvarez? Quality football, what's going on? Why would he fight Triple G? James, what's going on? Robert Gonzalez, what's going on? Why would he fight Triple G? And why would you advise him to fight Triple G when he just retired as the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world, undefeated? Brian Chanel Jr., Sin Strong TV, Brian Johnson, what's going on? Why would he fight Triple G? Peace be free, what's going on? Why would you even mention Andre Ward and Triple G in the same breath? Peter Burrow, what's going on? Machiavelli the Don 278, what's going on? Do I think Tank can stop Shakur Stevenson? Of course. He has every bit of skill set to do that, right? Drizzy Rizzy, what's going on? Drizzy Rizzy laughing at Andre Ward and Canelo Alvarez. You see, everybody that laughs at this fight, when it's being mentioned, lets me know everything I need to know. Brothers UK, my brother, what's going on? Yes, Tank Davis is I think in the sport of boxing today, Tank Davis and Jerron Boots Ennis are the guys that have zero flaws. Phil J 508, quality football. Justin Cooper, what's going on? The two guys that have zero flaws in the sport of boxing, in my opinion, is Gervonta Tank Davis and Jerron Boots Ennis. 28 Savage, what's going on? They have the complete package. Jaime Araz, Villa Ferreira, what's going on? Taylor Ron C, what's going on? Boston Guru, my brother, what's going on? They have everything. They have everything. They have Gervonta Tank Davis has everything. Now, does that mean he can beat everybody? No. Tashawn Williams, what's going on? Pagnia Blanco, what's going on? Shakur Stevenson is not the quickest guy. He doesn't have the quickest feet, and he doesn't have a lot of power. Rochelle Williams, what's going on? Does that mean that Tank will beat them? No. Devin Haney doesn't have a whole lot of power, right? But does that mean Tank will beat him? No. No. Hashtag 30 Curry, my brother, what's going on? He said you rank Tank too high. Okay, tell me what flaws Tank have. Tell me. Ricky Lewis, what's going on? No doubt, Pagnia Blanco. I hope I say your name right. Tell me what flaws you see Gervonta Tank Davis have. What flaws do you see your Jerron Boots Ennis with? What flaws? Aristo Gastelum, what's going on? Damian Bennett, what's going on? Fabian, what's going on? Tank gets hit easy because he allows himself to get hit easy because he's trying to set up a punch. If he don't want to get hit, he won't get hit. War retired early for a reason. Yeah, his knees. Roger Espinoza, Negas IBE, what's going on? What do you think about Jake Paul? I like what he's doing. I'm a fan of what he's doing. More and most of all, what's going on? Boots versus Russell Jr. You talking about Antonio or Antoine Russell? I'll get their names mixed up. Quincy Carter, brother in Super Chat, how you see Canelo versus Andre? I think Canelo wins. I think Andre Ward wins. Oh, you talking about Demetrius Andrade? Tyron Winston, what's going on? Once King Nello makes history, we can't Canelo versus AJ at cruiserweight. No, what? MPWTF, Marvin Adams, what's going on? Evan Tobler, third, what's going on? Yeah, that'd be a great fight, Antoine Russell. I'm a fan of that. Boot stop Virgil Ortiz. Yep, I think easy. Roger Espinoza, what's going on? Boxing Soldiers, what's going on? So, here's my thing. I don't even know how I let that get. Joe Horter, what's going on? Avery Jackson, Bambino, Robin Gonzalez, Quincy Carter, what's going on? So, you had Leonard Ellaby, he came out. Talib Cunningham, what's going on? Obviously, this is around the anniversary time of Canelo and Floyd Mayweather fought. They actually fought on the 14th. Today is the 16th, so it would have been 2 days ago. It would have been an anniversary, right? So with that said, Leonard Ellaby was going back and forth on social media, and he said that he believes Canelo Alvarez was Floyd's easiest fight. Matt Songs, what's going on? Brown Squad Inc., what's going on? And obviously, that means Leonard Ellaby, he clearly had conversations. Weeville Underwood, what's going on? King Bills, what's going on? Brown Squad Inc., what's going on? With Floyd Mayweather. And when you look at the fight, it is one of his easiest fights. Dynasty, what's going on? That's not Dondrell Richardson, what's going on? Right? Evan Tobler III, what's going on? If you look at what's his hardest fights, Floyd Mayweather's hardest fights, you don't say Canelo Alvarez. It's one of his easiest fights. Right? That's a fact. It just is. Right? Now, this Andre Ward situation, everybody immediately going to turn their nose up to it. But he beats Caleb Plant, Andre Ward accepted, right? And all of a sudden, those smiles going to turn into frowns. Chad D, what's going on? Marquez was his easiest. You could say Diego Corrales. Marquez, Obsidian Lion, the goalkeeper, what's going on? A lot of fights. But what makes Marquez easier than the Canelo fight? Max Sullivan, what's going on? Dwayne McAllister, what's going on? Santiago Bride, what's going on? Side the ruler, what's going on? Why? Because he dropped Marquez? What makes Marquez his easiest fight? Big Worm, what's going on? Why? Because he dropped him? Kevon, my brother, what's going on? Arturo Gatti, people could say that was his easiest fight. But why? Because he stopped him? You got a Christopher Mann, what's going on? What makes it his easiest fight? That's opinionated, right? Shining Light, what's going on? Fifth Island, what's going on? Fabian, what's going on? Timothy Davis, what's going on? Robert Jaramillo, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half on your boy Blue in the super chat. Respect, Blue. So what's David Benavidez' flaws? He's been calling everyone out. Oh, he gets hit far too easy. He likes defense. His defense, if you rate defense from 1 to 10, his defense is probably a 4. Ketty Pete's 504, what's going on? His defense is probably a 4. And we seen him get dropped. Swedish Sugar, what's going on? And we seen him get dropped before. PMD 530, what's going on? Nelson Armstrong, what's going on? He got dropped with a jab before. We got 450 people. Let's get 450 likes. Terry Smooth Jr., what's going on? You understand? So you look at Floyd Mayweather fight with Canelo Alvarez. He won every single round. Big Texas Pleasure Smith, what's going on? Easy night at the office. Easy night at the office. People are not going to be happy with it, but the facts is the facts. It's an easy night at the office. Right? Wasn't a difficult night for Floyd Mayweather at all whatsoever. He won every round. Real talk, God, Grill, what's going on? And he cruised. When did he break a sweat? Sergio Mendoza, Prime Minister, what's going on? How many times did you even see him tie up Canelo Alvarez? He just did what he wanted. It was a glorified sparring session. Passive Student, what's going on? Nicholas Bustamante, what's going on? 28 Savage, what's going on? The Ken Dub 718, Brooklyn in the building, what's going on? Lavelle Williams, what's going on? He won every single round, literally. It was a glorified sparring session, right? Easy night at the office. So it's not that Megatron, what's going on? So when Leonard Ellaby is going back and forth and NMB Memphis Beast, what's going on? Christopher Mann, what's going on? People always take stuff. No, it's just reality. Go watch the fight. He won every single round. iBum Inc., what's going on? Blue Arc, what's going on? All you got to do is watch the fight. Reality. Facts over feelings. You watch the fight, it was an easy fight. Listen to this brother. Duran Gutty. Yeah, he ran all night. No, he didn't. He stood right in the pocket. He made a miss right in the pocket. What are you talking about? Anthony Robinson, what's going on? He made a miss right in the pocket. And Castillo Madonna did not beat him. Robert Singleton, what's going on? Keith Lee, what's going on? Burgess Meredith, what's going on? He didn't run. What are you talking about? He stood right in the pocket with Canelo. Right in the pocket. And he made a miss over and over and over again. He even had his back against the ropes. Plain and simple. 513 Road Natty, my brother in Super Chat. Gary Allen Russell Jr. versus Christopher Colbert. I like that fight. Make it happen. I'm with you. I'm with you. Traveling Trav, brother in Super Chat. Is Canelo better? Has he gotten better since the Floyd Mayweather fight? No. Chuck, what's going on? Has he gotten better? No. He's always been a good fighter. Johnny True Blue Stanley, what's going on? Jeff Smith, what's going on? They just get mad. Foxy Brown, peace, blessings, Queen. How you doing today? 28 Savage, what's going on? Jafari Caesar, my brother, what's going on? They get mad because he stood right in the pocket and he couldn't hit him. Oh, he ran. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. What fight was you watching? If anybody said that Floyd Mayweather was moving around, oh, he was just running around, man, stop it. Goodbye. Charles Bell, what's going on? Irvin Washington, what's going on? Jawan Rummels, what's going on? Sure did, Jawan Rummels. Sure did. Bam Bam Tweed, what's going on? Lagar Pasado Boston, my brother, what's going on? He said, I respect you, Booba, but Canelo definitely gotten better. No, he didn't. Yeah, he did get better at choosing opponents. He chose opponents that fits his style. Because when he fought Erislandy Lara, did he look better than he did in the Floyd Mayweather fight? Alejandro Villamil, what's going on? Ishmael Rosales, what's going on? Johnny Q, what's going on? A-List Red, what's going on? So now let me ask you a question. You said he got better, right? Okay, cool. When he fought Erislandy Lara, after he fought Floyd Mayweather, did he look better? Now tell the truth now. Did he look better? Jerry Gonzalez, what's going on? Okay. I'm asking you now, Jerry Gonzalez. He fought Erislandy Lara after he fought Floyd Mayweather. Am I right or am I wrong? No, it was at brother, Ligero Pasado Bassa, my brother. He fought after, you said after Floyd Mayweather, he got better. Isn't that what you said? Yes or no? After he fought Floyd Mayweather, he got better, right? So then you said Lara beat him. Right. He got better at choosing his opponents. He didn't get better. Don't say Well, that fight was after the Floyd, right after the Floyd. So he didn't get better after Floyd Mayweather fight. I don't care when you try to say he got better, he didn't get better. That was right after the Floyd Mayweather fight. He didn't get better. And it was not right after the Floyd Mayweather fight because he had a fight before that fight. Let's go to the videotape, and I always keep receipts. Okay? Jafari Cesar, my brother in the super chat, gotten better at selecting opponents. Yes, that's what he got better at. He got better at choosing his opponents because they understand this style doesn't mesh well with Canelo Alvarez. Just the facts. Okay? So he fought Floyd Mayweather, and he lost to Floyd Mayweather in 2013. He had a fight with Alfredo Angulo. He looked spectacular against Alfredo Angulo. Did he not? That was the fight right after Floyd Mayweather. And it wasn't even right after. He fought Floyd Mayweather in September of 2013. He didn't fight Angulo until March of 2014. Okay? Until March of 2014. And then he fought Erislandy Lara, right? In July of 2014. So he had a fight in between the Floyd Mayweather fight. So he did not fight him right after the Floyd Mayweather fight. And when he fought Alfredo Angulo, he looked absolutely spectacular. Did he not? In knocking out Angulo in a spectacular fashion, right? Okay. So then he fought another slick boxer, right? Another slick boxer. And guess what? He looked right back how he looked when he fought Floyd Mayweather. So no, he didn't look better. He didn't get better. He got better at choosing his opponents. Period. So name me the slick boxers. So then he fought Amir Khan, right? Right? Amir Khan in 2016. Right? And guess what? Before he got the knockout victory over Amir Khan, guess what happened? He was getting, let's say it all together, in harmony, people. Before he knocked out Amir Khan, which is not hard to do because lesser opponents have knocked out Amir Khan. So, he said Law fight wasn't even a year after the Floyd fight. It was almost a year. It was only 10 months after Floyd Mayweather fight. Silly. And I said he had a fight in between it. So how could it be right after the Floyd Mayweather fight when he had a fight against Angulo in between Floyd Mayweather and Erislandy Lara, and he looked great against Angulo, did he not? Get him out of here. So then, okay, in 2016, he fought Amir Khan, and guess what happened? Let's all say it together in unison, people. Let's talk in unison, right? When he fought Amir Khan in 2016, what was happening? Yes, he got a knockout, but Bredis Price got knocked him out. By the time Canelo knocked out Amir Khan, he had already been knocked out by Danny Garcia, Bredis Prescott, lost to Lamont Peterson. Okay, so what happened to Amir Khan? He was getting outboxed. Once again, another boxer, right? He was outboxing him. Another slick boxer with fast hand speed. He was getting outboxed. But what did Canelo do? His ring IQ, he set up the knockout, and he knocked out Amir Khan, as expected. And let's talk about this. Amir Khan jumped up from 147 to 160 to challenge Canelo Alvarez. And yes, I agree, 28-7. If Amir Khan was more savvy and had a higher ring IQ, he would have beaten Canelo Alvarez that night. Well, at least he would have been outboxing him. I don't know if the judges would have gave it to him. Oh, here we go with the excuses. Now Ligero Pasado boxing. My brother, like I said, I respect your opinion, but I think today that Canelo is better than he was when he fought Floyd Mayweather. He was only 23. Now he was only 23. So let me ask you a question. He was only 23. Then why did he call for the fight? And if he was inexperienced and not ready, then why did he ask for the fight? And he had 42 fights already. He had 42 fights already. Y'all count all those fights today's time when you say he only has one loss and look how many he got, 56 wins. You act like You count those wins. But when it comes to Floyd Mayweather fight, you don't count the wins. Now you look at his age. Now we're going to talk about how young he was. Please stop. Super Ben 10, what's going on? My brother Emmanuel H in the building, in the super chat, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute Blue Kings and Queens in the chat. Troll smash the like button on the way out. Floyd made that fight easy work. Then Canelo tried to copy and paste that beat. He should owe Floyd royalties. Yeah, he admits that, Emmanuel H. He says that right out the gate. Yeah, he took a lot from that fight and a lot from Floyd Mayweather. He says that he looks up to Floyd Mayweather, for sure. Salute to my brother Emmanuel H. Kanar Smith, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Would you agree 60-40 Alvarez favor in Ward fight? Or the split? Oh, yeah, the split got to be 60-40. He's done bigger numbers there. Listen, I'm not talking about the star status. He's a much bigger star than Andre Ward, for sure. He's the A side, for sure. That's not a debate. That's not up for debate. That's not up for debate. That's not up for debate. It could even be 65-35 in Canelo favor. Jay Cooley, what's going on? TDLC, what's going on? Hyper Awareness, what's going on? He's done Andre Ward. How many pay-per-views? Like, it's not even close. The star status, it's not close. That's not up for debate. When you talking about A side, B side, that's not up for debate. 513 Road Natty, brother in super chat, slick boxer with defense discipline beats Canelo. You got to have a high ring IQ. Underground Solomon, J. Miguel D. Valley, what's going on? You got a Johnny True Blue Stanley, my brother. Solid Snake, what's going on? Rocco 3, Fabian Diaz, what's going on? So you got a Full of Hunger Boxing, Adrian McCoy, what's going on? Eduardo De La Torre, what's going on? Eric Pryor, what's going on? You, Desmond Blade, what's going on? You have to have a high ring IQ. You're not just, you see, boxing skills going to only get you so far with Canelo. You still got to have a high ring IQ. Michael Laws, what's going on? If you don't have a high ring IQ to go with that, Goon Stacks, what's going on? Adrian Ramirez, what's going on? Yeah, Ligaro Presetto Boxing. That's because we family. We could do this, right? See, Ligaro Presetto Boxing. See, because we family, we could do this and have great energy and talk. Nobody know we good. David Matthews, what's going on? See, that's because we family. But you go other places and you ain't family, and then things go left. But we could do this and go back and forth because we family. If we agree with everything, there's something wrong. Mike J, what's going on? Alexander Wright, what's going on? If we agree on everything, something's wrong. Gerardo Valencia, brother in super chat, I think the only thing that got better with Canelo from now and the Mayweather fight is experience, ring, like what you say, Boo. Yeah, his ring IQ. His ring IQ. Yeah, I have to say this. I'll say this. He's gotten smarter. He's gotten smarter in his approach. But he's also, we got to be realistic and we got to deal with facts over feelings. He's also gotten smarter in choosing opponents. Big George 850, what's going on? Chadwick Parks, Texas Bulldog Boxing, King Bills, what's going on? Yes, he's improved. Okay, let me ask you a question. Have you seen, in order for you to say he's improved, you have to see him in the same situation to say he's improved, right? Right? Louis Caballos, what's going on? In order, Roderick Freylock, what's going on? And Jellybean 4280, what's going on? Tiana Scott, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Yeah, we got 650 people. We should have 650 likes. My brother Jafari Caesar in the super chat. Ali beat Liston at 22 and became champion, and so did Mike Tyson. And we saluted. Groundhog Sports Nation, what's going on? So now let me ask you this question. Now we deal with facts over feelings. Antoine Hill, what's going on? We deal with facts over feelings, right? Gemini Guy 88, what's going on? Jaime 1700, what's going on? Rail Sabelli, Robert Brown, what's going on? King Third Eye Supreme, what's going on? We deal with facts, AJ64, what's going on? We deal with facts over feelings over here. Right? So now let me ask you a question. How could you say he got better when you never seen him in a situation that gave him trouble? Right? So how could I, if I'm a barber, right? Now listen to this. If I'm a barber and I struggle cutting a woman's hair, but I'm good at cutting a male hair. Now, I'm doing all types of design. When I do a female hair, you see me struggling. When I do a male hair, right, you see me growing. So I'm doing all these designs and all of these things in a male's hair. And you say, hey, man, this dude got much, much better at cutting everybody's hair. How you know I got better at cutting a female hair if I ain't cutting her hair? Beatbox, what's going on? Cajun Ruffin, A. Louis, what's going on? In order for you to gauge if I got better, you got to see me in a situation that gave me problems. That's like saying I got better at math because you see me doing good in science. Chico Cheeks, what's going on? How you know I got better at math if I'm not doing math tests? DeCarl Lopez, what's going on? You have to see me. You have to see him. We seen him in with Floyd Mayweather, and he struggled. Then we seen him with Erislandy Lara, and he struggled. We seen him with Amir Khan, and he struggled. But he looked great against other styles. He even had problems with Billy Joe Saunders, who wasn't even asserting himself. So where did you see the growth? Melanated Royalty, what's going on? Angelo Soto, what's going on? Terry Smoot Jr., Amar, what's going on? So where did you see the growth? How could you tell me you saw growth? Ziggy, what's your name? Ziggy TV, what's going on? Jay Cooley, my brother, he said nobody beating Canelo in this era. Yeah, I think the only person, Danny Jacobs is not a slick boxer, and Danny Jacobs he's never been a slick boxer. He's a big, strong boxer. But Danny Jacobs is flat-footed. He's not a slick boxer. So people like to say Danny Jacobs, but Danny Jacobs is tailor-made for his style as well. Rico Rabbit 12, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? Danny Jacobs is not a slick boxer. PGH Big Dog, what's going on? Dice 1997, what's going on? He's not. He never was. Floyd Mayweather, Erislandy Lara, Billy Joe Saunders to a degree, and he struggled with Billy Joe Saunders. He struggled with Austin Trout. Now, that's why I said, Eric R., what's going on? I don't think Flame 721, what's going on? I don't think Jamal Charlo can beat him. I don't think David Benavidez can beat him, right? Because he's too I don't like to say he's too smart, because that means that he's I don't want to say smart, his savviness in the ring is higher than theirs, right? So, Don Vaughn, what's going on? Joel Horter, what's going on? They're flat-footed. They're going to be there. They lack defense. Saeed Gore, what's going on? They're not going to beat Canelo Alvarez. They may give him trouble. Down Hickenbottom, what's going on? After Canelo Alvarez beat Danny Jacobs, J Love, what's going on? Right? Robert German, right? The ring IQ, right? Pastor Stu, what's going on? Jamal Charlo is not going to present anything different to Canelo Alvarez than Danny Jacobs did. He's not. David Benavidez, I believe, is going to get stopped. This is no slight to David Benavidez, Jamal Charlo, but I think they're going to lose. Big Ant, what's going on? Renee Bashan, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother, Renee Bashan. They don't have what it takes to beat Canelo Alvarez. And after I thought the only person that had it would be Demetrius Andrade. And after I see him show those flaws against Caleb, who'd he fight? Liam Smith? No, I don't see him beating him either. Steven Miramontes, what's going on? I don't think Larry Even Smith, my brother, what's going on? I don't think that Demetrius Andrade beats him either. I think the person that has the best opportunity currently as it stands to beat Canelo Alvarez is going to be Caleb Plant. If Caleb Plant doesn't win, it's over. Lavelle Williams, what's going on? Then I'm with my brother Jay Cooley. And I don't see nobody beating him. I don't see nobody beating him. Unless it's Andre Ward. Victor Douglas, what's going on? No. It's over. I don't think Dimitri Bivol could beat him. No. Arthur Beterbiev? No. Who else at 175? I don't see none of them. Heisman Andrus, what's going on? None of them can beat. I don't think they could beat him. Darius Graham, what's going on? If it's not Caleb Plant, it has to be Andre Ward. And if Andre Ward don't come out of retirement, Canelo Alvarez, I believe, is going to run the table. Creamer 88, what's going on? I don't see it. G Favors, what's going on? Edgar Berlanga, too soon. And I think Edgar Berlanga, we got to see if his chin, that's my guy. Got to see if his chin hold up, and we got to see him in the big moments. Dr. Pablo Slay, my brother in Super Chat. I agree, Blue, with you breaking it down. Question, if he dominate Plant, knock him down, knock him out, just dominate, would that show signs of better for Canelo? I have to see how, see, the thing is this, Dr. Pablo Slay, is like Amir Khan did it to himself. It wasn't, Canelo Alvarez is going to be Canelo Alvarez. Chadwick Parks, what's going on? He's gonna put you in position where he could try to succeed, right? But if you can't identify that, it's on you. You ever heard sometimes a team loses a game more than the other team won it, right? And that's what happened with Amir Khan. If it's a situation like that with Caleb Plant and a team, Canelo and Caleb Plant just fights a fight that gives Canelo Alvarez, then I can't say he got better. I got to see him in there with a guy that's going to be disciplined. He's in there with a guy that's disciplined. He cuts the ring off like Caleb Plant, and then I'm giving him. Yeah, I think he showed growth. What growth have you seen? You can't say that when we haven't seen it. You seen him cutting the ring off against who? Thomas Mullen. What's going on? Oh, Jerron Boots Ennis, yes, but I don't think they'll ever fight. Samuel Johnson, what's going on? Rashad Ogdar, what's going on? Swift Sloan, what's going on? Gerard Boots Ennis could beat Canelo. Oh, for sure. But is he that I don't think that's ever going to happen. Chris Eubanks Jr. gets knocked out in 6-7 rounds. Swift Sloan, what's going on? Knocked out in 6-7 rounds. Miles Plummer, what's going on? Yeah, he's the same guy. You see a much different Canelo from the Lara fight? Antonio Wright, what's going on? Since everybody loved to say he got better since Floyd Mayweather fight. Okay, he fought Erislandy Lara after he had a fight. So when did he start to improve? So let me get this straight. People will tell you he got better since the Floyd Mayweather fight. But then I say, well, look at the Lara fight 2 fights later. Well, that was right after. Okay, so then why don't you say he got better since the Lara fight? Why? Because he got the nod. Allen by 79, what's going on? Because he got the nod. If he didn't get the nod, like he shouldn't have gotten, because I thought Lara clearly won the fight. Closer fight than initially, but I thought Lara won the fight. And so you immediately say, oh, he got better since the Floyd Mayweather fight. Well, he had 2 fights after the Floyd Mayweather fight, and he ain't look better. Well, that was right after. You can't make this up. Big facts. What's going on? Steven, what's going on? How could you say he got better when 2 fights later he looked the same? Well, that wasn't even a year after Floyd Mayweather. So then he didn't get better after Floyd Mayweather. Did he get better after Floyd Mayweather or did he not? Kenny, brother in Super Chat, let's see how Alvarez looks under proper protocol. You see the drop off in the Valdez fight. Oh, for sure. And that was a lot of pressure on Oscar Valdez as well. So if either he got better after the Floyd Mayweather fight or he didn't. Did he get better? 2 fights later, he still looked the same. Did he get better after Floyd Mayweather fight or did he not? Yes or no? Did he get better after Floyd Mayweather fight Or did he not? We got 730 people. We should have 730 likes, and I know we don't. Get the likes all the way up. Robert Jeremillo, brother in the super chat, once more, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. I got on for you, Blue. Why is that that Floyd picked Canelo apart, but had problems with Madonna in the first fight? Same styles, right? No. Canelo Alvarez style and Marcos El Chino Madonna style is completely different. Completely different. They're night and day. I'm going to end this stream right now because since we don't want to participate, A-Rod 83 Basio, what's going on? Flint, Michigan, what's going on? We don't want to smash the like button. We got 750 people now, and we don't even have 400 likes. And we don't have 400 likes. So since we don't want to participate, I mean, we take the time out to do this every single day, right? And we see it for 3 hours and so on and so forth. And we got to continue to say, smash the like button. I don't understand that. Wipe your feet as you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Smash the like button. It's free. It don't cost you a dime. It's free. Completely free. But it's like you got to go through this old jumping through hoops to smash the like button. When you come here every single day. I don't understand that. Solo Productions, my brother in Super Chat. I thought I was the only one that thought he lost the Lara fight. No, he lost the Lara fight. You're not the only one. They took a poll, and 80% of the people thought Lara won the fight. Dontrell Goff was going. It was actually, I think, 81% of the people thought that Lara won the fight. And as far as Madonna and Floyd Mayweather, and Madonna and Canelo, completely different. Canelo's more technical approach. Canelo has more of a how you say it? He has more of a disciplined approach, right? Than Madonna. Madonna's unorthodox. He's awkward. He throw punches in bunches, wild angles, and he's completely different fighter. Completely. Dr. Pablo said, brother in the super chat, once again dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Yeah, I need that. Yeah, I need to see the best plan. I think Canelo's growth is more so his mind and his training dedication more than his skill level. He got to fight good, slick guys and run through them to show us growth. This is a fact. How can we say he got better when you ain't see him in there with the style that gave him trouble? Since he was in there with the style that gave him trouble. What you mean? What was he doing different before he fought Floyd Mayweather, Erislandy Lara, and these guys? He was knocking everybody out then. What, we forgot? Yeah, Gloria Caneso. Yeah, I don't think Jamal Charlo can beat Canelo Alvarez. Actually, the more time passes, I think it's an easier fight for Canelo Alvarez. Full movie episode, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Sup, Blue? I know we're talking Canelo Ward, but what you think about my hometown heavyweight fighter, Jermaine Franklin from Saginaw, Michigan? He was calling out Dillian White. I really wanted to see that fight. I truly did, man. I think I like him, man. I think he needs experience. Lino Nas the third. What's going on? John Wayne, what's going on? I definitely think he needs experience. I definitely think that he could make some noise in the heavyweight division. He got what it takes. He packs a punch. But I would have really loved to see. I would have really loved to see him fight Dillian White. I would have loved to see that fight. So now the brother said Canelo Alvarez was green. Now let's just look at this, right? See, they don't even make sense when they say it. They just make up excuses for the sake of making up excuses, right? To try to defend why he lost to Floyd Mayweather. No, he just lost. And he lost badly. Period. And Floyd Mayweather was 36 going on 37 years old. Okay? And by the time he fought Floyd Mayweather, he had 42 wins already. 42 wins already. By the time he fought Floyd Mayweather, he had 42 wins, okay? And a high percentage of knockout ratio. Okay? 42 wins already. 42. He was 42-0 when he fought Floyd Mayweather. How green can you be with 43 fights in your career? 43 fights, right? Now watch this now. Since the Floyd Mayweather fight, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So he was 42 wins with 32 knockouts. 42 wins with 32 knockouts. 32 knockouts with 42 wins. And y'all telling me he was green. So tell me what he has done after that. Because he beat Sergey Kovalev, who was past his prime. Oh, because he beat Erislandy Lara, he really didn't win that fight. He could have arguably gotten a loss against Triple G both fights, right? Erislandy Lara should have been a loss. Both Triple G fights could have been a loss. In my opinion, I personally thought he won both the Triple G fights, but that's just me, right? But he could have had 2 losses to Triple G, a loss to Erislandy Lara, right? That's 4 losses. That's 4 losses. Okay, so let's just say that would have been 3 losses and a draw since Sabrina Macklin, peace bless Queen. How you doing today? Reg Loke, what's going on? John Pitts, what's going on? That would have been 3 losses and a draw since the Floyd Mayweather fight. But you're telling me he got much better. All of that took place after Floyd Mayweather fight. I'm confused. Warrior Boxing LLC, what's going on? Wave check, what's going on? Erislandy Lara, 2 losses to Triple G. What are we talking about here? Derek Bynum, what's going on? But you told me he got much better. Big LT, what's going on? So when he fights guys like, now let's just look at his wins since the Floyd Mayweather fight. Let's go to the videotape. Alfredo Angulo. Is he a slick boxer? No, he's standing right in front of you, right? Luis Reyes said we overhyped Floyd way too much. Get him out of here. If anybody say Floyd Mayweather's overhyped, get him out. Get him going. Big Pooh, what's going on? Tone Capone 1, what's going on? Alondro Pacheco, what's going on? Curtis Bridges. Centray 50 Deuce Deuce, what's going on? Shy Focus, what's going on? So now let's just look at his victories since the Floyd Mayweather fight and see if he got better. Alfredo Angulo, flat-footed fighter, stand right in front of you, tailor-made. Erislandy Lara, he arguably lost that fight, right? Okay. Why did I miss the super chat? Salute to Danico 4167 in the super chat. Dropping that duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Danico 4167. What's going on? 1670. Danico 1670 dropping that duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute Danico 1670. Much love and much appreciated. Sorry I missed it to put it on the screen, but salute to Danico 41670 in the super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Much love to you. Pardon me for missing it and putting it up on the screen. Pardon me. Kenneth Romero, brother in the super chat. What do you think about Arum saying in 2 years Berlanga can beat Canelo? Of course he's gonna say that. That's his promoter. He's supposed to say that. Edgar Berlanga, I got to see him on the big stage. Before I put him in that conversation of beating Canelo Alvarez, I got to see him on that big stage. Dwayne 2111, what's going on? I got to see him on that big stage. That's a huge fight. That's huge, man. He's young. He got a lot to learn. Victor Griffin, what's going on? Johnny Player, my brother in the super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Much love to Blue and Boxing family. Salute to you, great brother. I need y'all to do me a favor. Get them likes all the way up. Get the likes all the way up. Let's go. Let's go to the videotape. Danico, I appreciate you. Appreciate you. So now let's go to the videotape. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes up. Kelly Nelson, what's going on? Choice 12, Osborne. Sean Sparrow, what's going on? Spruell, what's going on? So Alfredo Angulo, flat-footed fighter. Arguably lost to Erislan De Lara. James Kirkland, flat-footed fighter. Miguel Cotto was flat-footed, an older fighter, came up in weight. He got a unanimous decision. Amir Khan, he was getting outboxed, set up the knockout, got the knockout, but Amir Khan was outboxing him, right? The first 4 to 5 rounds. Did he get better? Then he's fought Liam Smith. Need I say any more? Liam Smith showed that he got better. Liam Smith. Okay. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Do I need to say any more about that? Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He just lost to Anderson Silva, who's 50 years old and a UFC fighter. Right? Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Do I need to really go into that? No. Triple G twice, he arguably lost both fights. Triple G twice, he arguably lost both fights. And tested positive for clenbuterol and was suspended for 6 months. Okay. Then he fought Rocky Fielding. Do I need to go into that? Rocky Fielding. Y'all telling me he got better. Rocky Fielding. Larry Gonzalez, my brother in Super Chat. Can we swap that 50 bet to Porter for a win? For who? To Emmanuel H? Emmanuel H. He challenged you again. Okay. Then he fought Danny Jacobs. Good win. Danny Jacobs, flat-footed fighter, stood right in front of him. Leo said it. What's going on? Danny Jacobs, flat-footed fighter, larger one Lawson. What's going on? Stood right in front of him, just like Danny Jacobs just recently did with Gabe Rosado. And he arguably lost to Gabe Rosado. He was already knocked down in his career, but great win. But is Danny Jacobs a slick boxer that's going to make you think and make you move? No. Did he knock out Danny Jacobs? No. Okay. Then he fought Sergey Kovalev. Sergey Kovalev, a quick turnaround, was in a very, very rough fight with Anthony Yard, right? Almost got knocked out by Yard, had a quick turnaround, and fought Canelo Alvarez, right? Good. I give him the credit for that. Then he fought Caleb Smith. It worked. First, Sergey crushed Kovalev. His jab was giving Canelo Alvarez problems the entire fight. Off Stream said, man, he made Jacobs miss all night. I just said Danny Jacobs was tailor-made for him. He's a flat-footed fighter standing right in front of him. What part did we miss here? I said he hasn't fought a fighter that we know gives him problems. So what part did we miss here? Danny Jacobs, I said, was flat-footed standing in front of him. And he made him miss, yeah. But that's not the style that gives him problems. Okay, moving right along. Then he fights Caleb Smith. Caleb Smith did nothing. And another flat-footed fighter that just laid on the ropes. What movement, what problems did he present to Canelo Alvarez? None. Okay, Billy Joe Saunders. That's somewhat of the style that gives him trouble, right? But Billy Joe Saunders gave him trouble in the fight. Some people thought Billy Joe Saunders was winning the fight. Some people thought it was even. He stopped Billy Joe Saunders, so I'm giving him credit for that. Now he's fighting Caleb Plant. So please explain to me, where's these fighters that came in that make you say he's gotten a lot better? Benjamin Rivard, what's going on? Malcolm Duncan, what's going on? So where was the fighters that you could say, you see, he got much better since the Floyd fight? Go ahead, tell me. Fifth War Mogul, Donald Favors, what's going on? I'll wait. Caleb Smith had the height and the reach advantage, and he didn't use any of it. He didn't even attempt to use it. Why don't we have, I'm going to end this stream. I'm serious now. I'm serious. I'm tired of saying smash the like button. I'm tired of it. We got 750 people here. We should have at least 800 likes right now. Jake Paul, the best boxer. What's going on? At least that many likes. Why do we have 600 likes? Get the likes to 800. Say Nine said, Andre Ward won't present any problems for Canelo Alvarez either. When did you start watching boxing? When did you start watching boxing? Mark J, what's going on? If Andre Ward don't present Canelo Alvarez with problems, then when did you start watching boxing, brother? Please explain to me that. Martin Silvestro, what's going on? When? When did you pick up the sport of boxing? 2 weeks ago? Steve Austin, blackout. What's going on? Louis Miranda. Bobo, Corbin Phoenix, Arthur Hawkins, what's going on? Manson Move for Lifestyle. Sig Fried Caveman, what's going on? When did you get in boxing? 2 weeks ago? Donnie Johnson, Streams, what's going on? Tim Allen, what's going on? Ivan Rodriguez said, Ward is done. You saw him lose? Tiny Scott, peace bless, Queen. Did I greet you today? That's me. What's going on? David Houston, what's going on? Did you see Andre Ward lose? David DeCloud, what's going on? That's Tariq McAfee, what's going on? You saw Andre Ward lose for you to say he's done. Jalen Jackson, what's going on? What you mean he's done? Choice 12, what's going on? You saw Andre Ward lose? Kyle Bugs, what's going on? Have you ever seen Andre Ward lose? Dead drop, what's going on? So how could you say he's done? Scooby Hicks, what's going on? How? Kevin Lyles, what's going on? How could you say that man's done? You never seen him lose. Shaq Roberts, my brother, what's going on? Keon Carr, what's going on? Richie Denby, what's going on? Dwayne Sims, what's going on? He's done. You ain't never seen him lose. Why? We saw guys like George Foreman take massive layoff and come back and be successful. How long Mike Tyson was gone? Without training? Jordan Maverick, Los Angeles Lakers, what's going on? How long Mike Tyson was gone without training? Huh? Money Flow, what's going on? Victor Torres, Mark J, what's going on? When Mike Tyson had to sit down for a while, right? When he came back, everybody applauded him. Oh, yeah, Mike Tyson is back, man. He's back. Nobody said he was done. Nobody said he was done, did they? He was gone for 4 years, right? He was gone for 4 years. Andre Ward been out the ring for 4 years. What's the difference? And Andre Ward is in the actual gym and actually training. Andre Ward is 36, brother. How's he old? Floyd Mayweather beat 36 years old. Floyd Mayweather beat Canelo Alvarez. And y'all said that now he's old. Get this. Andre Ward is old. But when a Floyd Mayweather 36 going on 37 beat Canelo Alvarez, it wasn't that Floyd was old. It was that Canelo Alvarez was too green. Oh, come on. Help me out with this one now. G Money, what's going on? Mosquito, what's going on? Where you been at, Mosquito? Somebody help me out. How can Andre Ward is old right now? He never lost. He's old at 36, 37. Right? But 36, 37-year-old Floyd Mayweather beat Canelo. I don't hear nobody saying he was too old or old man beat Canelo. But I hear everybody saying Canelo was too green. He was too young. I'm confused. Tony TV, what's going on? Mark Vega, what's going on? I'm confused. Y'all confuse me. Doom, what's going on? I'm confused. Which one is it? We can't have it or every which way. Zadez Buchanan, brother in the super chat. He said Ward can completely neutralize Canelo with a long, educated jab, the ability to fight moving in all directions, and the dog fight like crazy on the inside. That's a fact. Zadez Buchanan, salute to brother Zadez Buchanan in the super chat. Much love to you. Appreciate you, great brother. Appreciate you. So Mike Tyson, Marvelous Jarvis, what's going on? Mike Tyson sat down for 4 years. Came back. Nobody said he was done. Nobody said he was done. Jack T, what's going on? Andre Ward is done, huh? He too old. This is all I'm hearing. Woo! Woo! Hashtag blackout, my brother in the super chat. Much love to you. Mike Tyson was out the ring for 4 years. Everybody was excited to see him come back. And he didn't have nowhere near the stuff that was available to him. Like, appreciate you, Renee. Gemini guy, 88, appreciate you. Nobody said he was done. Right? Tay Walker, what's going on? Everybody couldn't wait to see him back in the ring. Now Andre Ward is done. You ain't never seen him lose. Quincy Carter, brother in super chat, Blue, you don't think Andre inactivity hurting him? Nope. His version of inactivity ain't your normal person, ain't your normal boxer inactivity. He ain't inactive. You just ain't see him in a professional boxing ring. He ain't inactive. That's where y'all get it wrong. Arts of Men Playgrounds, what's going on? Hi, I'm Gary, what's going on? Okay. Just like I told y'all about the situation with Tyson Fury, and I seen all these people here. Everybody was here talking about I ain't know what I was talking about. Right? All y'all was here. So just like I see all y'all here, if Andre Ward comes back out of retirement, if Canelo Alvarez beats Plant and Andre Ward comes out of retirement and they make that fight, after that fight, make sure you don't disappear. Don't disappear. Sean Willis, what's going on? Don't disappear. Please don't disappear. Okay, hi, I'm Gary. Make sure you don't disappear. And come back with a hundo. Don't disappear. You see how confident you are right now? How boldly you can stand on your square? Because the fight ain't made. Because the fight ain't made. John Page, my brother Batman in the building. What's going on? DP Rocker, what's going on? My brother Batman said, man, when Floyd Mayweather was 23, he was beating the best. So saying that Canelo must not be the great. So saying that must mean Canelo's not that great. Because when it comes to his biggest fight of his career, he took an L. Facts. They won't say it. They don't see it that way though, Batman. See, they use it. They can't see it that way because they're using it as a defense mechanism. Right? They don't realize. They not realize what they say. They don't realize what they say. They don't realize it. See, they just think, oh, that fits the narrative because they heard other people say it. JP305, what's going on? Ward ain't Floyd. Right. He ain't Floyd. He's a Hall of Famer. He retired 32-0. He's an Olympic gold medalist. And he beat people. He won the Super 6 tournament. And he beat the Boogeyman at 175 in Sergey Kovalev years before Canelo Alvarez did it. No, he ain't Floyd. But he ain't too far from him. He ain't Floyd, but he ain't too far from him. And that's where you make the mistake. So make sure y'all don't disappear. They make the fight. Don't disappear. Stand on your square. Come back and say, man, I can't believe it. That's all. Southpaw 773 TV, what's going on? That's all. Milk Swells, what's going on? Don't disappear. Because see, just like I said with the Tyson Fury situation, there all of a sudden I don't see not near a single one of those people that was here every single day. Every single day. Mark Vega, what's going on? They had something to say. Every single day. Everybody has something to say. Jordan Maverick, Los Angeles Lakers, what's going on? So now, don't disappear. They make the fight. Make sure you come back. Kenneth Trueblood, what's going on? Jay Goods, 1226, what's going on? Just make sure you come back. That's all. That's all. Jermaine Bean, my brother in the super chat, much love to you, great brother. That's all. Make sure you come back. Because, see, you're very confident because the fight ain't made right now. Boston and Barbecue, what's going on? Y'all got a lot to say about Andre Ward. Star City J, Alfred Campbell, Southpaw. What's going on? Richard Denby, Lee Smith 05. What's going on? So that's what happens, right? KBD, what's going on? Ruben Penquit, what's going on? Andy Hernandez, what's going on? So that's what happens, right? Is that what happens is you really don't want to see that fight because you're not really Keith 496. What's going on? Derek Bynum, what's going on? They're not really confident that Canelo can win that fight. That's what happens. Ultimately, that's what it boils down to. And so, Sean Willis, what's going on? BB Dub Lover, what's going on? And so now, right? All of a sudden, Andre Ward ain't this. Andre Ward ain't that. Andre Ward. Okay. Keenan Williams, what's going on, great brother? Okay. Curtis Price, what's going on? Okay. Taneem Marie, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? Ava, what's going on? That guy, 5 years retired. No, he's been retired for 4 years. He's been JB, what's going on? Friday, any 777, what's going on? No Remorse Boxing, what's going on? Ward will get by. Okay, just make sure you come back. And another thing, he lose to Caleb Plant, please make sure you come back. Please make sure you come back. Rivera, 84, what's going on? Just make sure you come back. Please. Anah Israel, my brother in Super Chat. Only people being Canelo is Ward, Wilder, AJ, and Vada in the rematch. He said Vada in the rematch. Oh, man. Jose Ayala, what's going on? Nope, I won't say that, Jose Ayala. Probably so amazing. What's going on? Andre Ward comes back, fight Canelo Alvarez. He loses. Canelo Alvarez beat Andre Ward. That's it. I'm not going to say that. Now, I can't speak for everybody else because I'm not everybody else. I can only speak for myself. That's it. I can only speak for myself. Donnie Bill, what's going on? Yeah, I saw it, D. Sims. Are you surprised? Tony Gutierrez, brother in Super Chat. Canelo would get outboxed by Ward, get KO'd by Benavidez. Big facts. I think he'll get outboxed by Andre Ward. I don't know about a Benavidez fight. I don't know about the Benavidez fight. I don't know about that, Benavidez. Miguel Ortega, what's going on? I think Benavidez just too irresponsible on defense, man. Probably so amazing, brother in Super Chat. David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. Who you got? Caleb Plant. Tough fight. Brazy too deep. What's going on? Tough fight, but I'm going Caleb Plant. David Benavidez got to show me some defense, man. He got to show me some defense. Will Latimer, what's going on? You got to have defense. You don't have no defense against Canelo, bro, you don't stand a chance. Mo Cheeks 11, what's going on? If you have zero defense, AB, what's going on? Against Canelo Alvarez, you have zero chance. Zero chance. None. And your offense can't be your defense against Canelo. MX Go, what's going on? Your offense can't be your defense against Canelo. That don't work. These bowlers, what's going on? That don't work. Robert Jaramillo, my brother in the Super Chat once again. Have a blessed night, Blue. Back to work so I can continue to support this channel. Oh, man, I appreciate you, great brother. Enjoy your night, man. Have a great night, man, and blessings to you. So, if you lack defense, you're not going to beat Canelo Alvarez. That's not going to happen. Davion Davis, what's going on? Do you think he would beat Canelo the first fight back? Yeah, because, see, this is what people underestimate about Andre Ward. Okay, you ready, Kurt? Got you. This is what people underestimate about Andre Ward. He's not just, he's out of sight. He's not, that don't mean he's not active. Got you, historian. Just because you don't see Andre Ward, that don't mean that Andre Ward is inactive. That's not what that means. At all, whatsoever. You just don't see Andre Ward. And just because you didn't see him under the big lights, don't mean the dude is only 36 years old. He's not 46 years old. He's not 46, he's 36. And he needed the rest. Miss Smith Job 278, what's going on? Anthony Britt, what's going on? He needed the rest. Dwayne Bowman, what's going on? Because of his knees. T Bonafide, my brother, what's going on? Box Conversation, my brother Reggie Owens in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. Content Chris, what's going on? Ward will need some tune-ups. Okay. I'm not against it. Ronaldo Borrego, you're talking about Ward like he was Jordan. I didn't say he was Jordan. I never said he was the greatest fighter that ever lived. Malik Hart, what's going on? Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player that ever played. So I'm not talking about him like he's Michael Jordan. I'm talking about him like he's Andre Ward. Keep it 100. What's going on? Canelo is better than Ward. Okay. And you clearly don't watch boxing. Francione Arcelius. What's going on? Chaz Oblique 0573. What's going on? L Dub Boxing, my brother in the building. Go subscribe to my brother L Dub Boxing, Lawrence Williams. And Ward is sponsored by Jordan. He sure is. And he knocked out Sergey Kovalev with that Jordan gear on. But do I think he's a great fighter? For sure. Nutrition is life, brother in the Super Chat. Canelo hasn't fought anyone close to attempted to Mayweather style level. His fights, old names and or opponents with weight stipulations or conditions. That's a fact. Oh yeah, I forgot. Against Danny Jacobs, he put rehydration clause on Danny Jacobs. Let's not forget that. New Jersey, what's going on? Rehydration clause on Danny Jacobs. Let's not forget that. You're right. 3 official, brother in the Super Chat. What up, Blue? Why do you think Canelo fans forget May had a broken hand when he fought the younger, bigger, stronger Canelo and claimed he was drained when 20 pounds heavier? Yeah, he was 20 pounds heavier than Floyd Mayweather. He was 13 years younger than Floyd Mayweather, right? He was bigger than Floyd Mayweather, and he got schooled. Young Dadman. Okay, no problem. Well, so why do you come here and watch? Frank Ruiz, what's going on? Stingy Loco, what's going on? You clearly don't think I'm that biased because you come here to watch every day. Tone Ball, what's going on? Herbert Freeman, what's going on? I don't tune into nothing I don't like. I'm not a fan of hockey. You ain't gonna see me watching hockey every day and complaining about hockey. Man, this is so boring, man. Every day I sit down on time like clockwork. I'm at AB, what's going on? Like clockwork, I sit down with my snacks and everything, turn on hockey and watch. And then say, man, hockey is boring, man. Hockey ain't football. Hockey ain't this. Hockey ain't that. Hockey ain't that. I don't watch hockey. I couldn't tell you most of their names. LeBron and 7, what's going on? Only reason I know hockey player names because I watch sports channels and they talk about it. Ivan Rodriguez said, just got to hear this nonsense. So what does that say about you? The most precious thing you have in life is time. Because time is against us all. So that's the most precious thing you have. And you waste it to hear nonsense? Servando Gonzalez, what's going on? Huh? So that means you have too much time on your hands because I don't have enough time and you have too much time. If you can tune in every day for 3 hours, so Monday through Friday, I come on for about 3 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours every day, Monday through Friday. So let's say it's about 15 hours a week, Monday through Friday. Then my other uploads, you say I upload at least another 4 videos outside of this. So that's at least another 2 hours. So you spend all those hours for no reason? I need help trying to compute this, boy. Michael Pope, what's going on? I need help trying to compute this. Let me try to compute this. Wolfie, brother in the super chat, much love to you. You get up every day. Schedule your time. Because you have to schedule your time around me. You put your timer on. Timer on. And that makes sense to you. Willie Wynn, what's going on? Deontay Mosley, what's going on? Anthony Britt, what's going on? And yet you still don't realize you agree with me subconsciously. You just upset because you can't separate feelings from facts. So because you can't separate feelings from facts, because subconsciously you understand that you agree with me. Shawnee Bo, what's going on? Right? That's why you can't stop watching. Mr. Holmes, what's going on? So subconsciously you agree with me. But emotionally, you want to disagree with me because you want to be right. Andre Edwards, what's going on? Make it make sense. That's why so many people are out of shape. Because they got too many squares in their circle and they don't fit. Kevin Lyles, what's going on? That's why you're out of shape, because you got too many squares in your circle. And they don't fit. And you steady trying to push the square into your circle. You out of shape. Venom Baseball, what's going on? That's what's wrong. Yeah, I think somebody like Boots can beat Canelo for sure. Stingy Loco, what's going on? I can't understand that. See, and the reason I can't relate, see, real recognize real, right? And when you deal with facts over feelings, see, you understand. You really relate to me. It's just that you can't help yourself but to be emotional. Ed Rock, what's going on? So you come to hear the truth every day, but emotionally you want to disagree. That's all it is. That's all it is. But we got my brother, Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian. aka my brother, my co-host. What's goody with you, Kurt?
Hey, Blue, what's going on with you? What's up, chat, aka the family? I'm just chilling on this Thursday night. That's about it.
Yes, sir. Salute to my brother Kurt Anderson, man. Hey, Kurt, man, how you feeling today?
Feeling good, man. I had the day off. I did some rehab, watched some old fights, watched some old kung fu classic movies, binge watching Sopranos. I'm still on season one. It was a great day, man. Got a lot of rest. I feel good. I feel very good.
Hey, Kurt, I meant to ask you the other day. I've been watching the Wu-Tang on Hulu. Have you been watching that?
No, my friends told me about it. I know about it. I'm going to stream Hulu. If they on season two, I want to see that. I want to see that series.
Oh man, I just watched the last episode yesterday, and I can't wait till the new season start, man.
They just started season two, right? Or they ended season two?
Yeah. It just ended season 2, and I just watched the last one yesterday.
Okay.
And man, Kurt, man, my son is looking at. I'm watching it with my son, my 21-year-old son,
Mm-hmm.
and he's looking at me. Roll me near, what's going on? He's looking at me like all side eye. He's like, man, what's wrong? Hey, Kurt, man, it's taking me back, man. Just like the Raising Canaan, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna take you back, Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the music, because it's the Wu music, but it's not. They go 619 Cali Factor. What's going on, great brother? It's not just the Wu music. They got Mr. G. What's going on? They having because it's the whole story from each character. He broke down each character, Kurt. How each character became, the RZA, how he became Jizza, how he became Method Man, how he became U-God, how he became Inspector Deck, ODB. He breaks down every character. You figure out why every character became who they became.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's at times it feels a little dragged out because it's their storylines. You know what I mean? Each character storylines. And man, even his brother and man, he goes through everything. Everything. He left nothing unturned. Jay Lynn, peace bless Queen. How you doing today? KT, what's going on? He left no stone unturned. So even his introduction to music, when he first met EPMD, when he first saw Rakim, when he first saw, Daz Effects, who else, man? Everybody, Kurt. Everybody, Kurt. So you get so saying is to say you're gonna get their music too. You know what I'm saying? Because you going through those different levels. So it's not just their music. So he's playing their music. You get, oh man, I'm hearing music I forgot about, Kurt. I'm like, hey, Kurt. Every time someone calls, my son is like, man, what you doing, man? I'm good. I'll pause it and I Google the song so I can download it, Kurt. I'm like, oh, I forgot about that song. Let me put. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Kurt. Oh man, I'm loving it, man. Knuckle Game 100. 513 Road Natty. What's going on, great brother? Super chat. Did y'all see the WBA order Ugas to fight Stanionis? Yeah, I saw that. What you think about that, Kurt?
Yes, I saw that. Yeah, Stanion is starting to get some momentum. I didn't think he'd get a title shot. Well, be ordered to get a title shot, but it's kind of funny that you would think that somebody like Boots Ennis would be on top of Stanionis, but they ordered the Stanionis and you guys fight. I saw that.
Mm-hmm. L. Dub Boxing. He said, Blue, they listening to Dre and Snoop heavy. Yeah, they listen to Snoop and Dre. They got their music playing, but it's the old music though, Kurt, man. Luis Diaz, what's going on? Only the Funk, what's going on? Yeah, Kurt, man. Kurt, you're gonna love that, man.
The 90s was different, man.
You're gonna love that show, Kurt, man. Cause man, breaks down everything. And you know what I love about it, Kurt?
Mm-hmm.
You got to figure out who the character. He don't tell you who the characters are.
Right, you got to figure it out, huh?
Yeah, as you go, and it takes a minute. Like you're not gonna figure out the characters till almost we will. You know what I mean? Because we lived in that era. But we're gonna pick up on little things and be like, that must be. But a few times I'm like, wait, this gotta be. You know what I mean? Like you gotta, you got to kind of figure out the characters outside of Method Man. Like you're gonna instantly know who Method Man is, but
Right.
the rest of the characters, you're gonna have to be like, is he? You know what I mean? It's gonna be hard pressed. You'll figure out 2 or 3 real quick, and within 3 episodes, but the rest you're gonna still be like, hold on, is this? Man, I love it, Kurt, man. Because it's like a trivia on top of it, you know what I mean?
Right.
So we're getting man, you getting I love it, man. I meant to ask you that the other day when we was on. Yeah, man, Kurt, man, you gonna go right like me. I started watching it day before yesterday. I'm done.
Wow.
I started watching the day before yesterday, and it's oh man, he introduced their hits, and it's like, oh snap, like oh man, it's and all of their hits, Kurt, is for something. You know what I mean? It came from something. You know what I mean? It's pure music. They didn't just go in the studio and say, let me make this song. All of their, well, at least their hits. You know what I mean? Their hits was like, it was something they lived through. You know what I mean? Even their names. You know what I mean? They didn't just wake up and be like, yo, I want to be Inspector Deck, or I want to be Method Man. Like, even that part. Like, that's all, you know. Oh, man, I love it, Kurt.
I remember when I first saw them in 1993 in the Make It or Break It video with Ralph McDaniels.
Mm-hmm. I love it,
And
Kurt.
remember something before we get into box. Remember, they weren't getting their record plays on New York radio. It was Puffy. It was Puffy, Jay-Z, Puffy.
Mm-hmm.
And they remember they went on Hot 97 and started complaining. Said, yeah, you ain't playing my records, but they sold because their music was good and they had the streets.
Yep.
They had the streets on lock.
Kurt, they even go into hey, there's parts where people was like telling them like, man, Staten Island ain't even New York, it's Jersey. They even going deep into that. You know what I mean?
Right.
They go deep into that, the history of that, and you know what I mean? And oh man, you're gonna love it. G Al, my brother, what's going on with you, great brother? How you feeling, man? I ain't seen you in a month of days. How you feeling, great brother? Yeah, so Kurt, what you think about this fight though? Standing on this and Ugas. And I was telling my brother L Dub Boxing because he sent me that earlier as well before I even got the information about it. And smash the like button, people. We should have 1.1K. Get the likes to 1.1K. Yeah, Kurt. Guy came in. What's going on? Yeah, Kurt. I told L Dub Boxing. I said, well, Manny Pacquiao's gonna put a monkey wrench in that because he his team they're looking to pick up that immediate rematch, and they want to fight December no later than January is what they stated. So that would end that little tournament by the WBA. But what you think about the fight itself, though, Kurt?
But Stanionis is strong. My brother Stormy B man is a Stanionis fan, but to me he's a typical Eastern European fighter. You know, he's strong, crude. You know, he does put his punches together pretty good. Lacks defense. Good counterpuncher will beat him. So you're going to have the strength and the Eastern European stand-up style against the Cuban boxing style, which is technical and relies on the jab. I'll favor Ugas in that fight. I like Ugas' jab. I think the performance against Manny Pacquiao is going to make him a better fighter. His confidence is sky high. Right now, he's like on cloud 9. You feel like he can beat anybody. I like the boxing against Stanionis. The Eastern European style has many flaws, and he's the typical Eastern European fighter, Stanionis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Ugas beats him as well. I think he'll keep him at bay. I think he'll control him with the jab. You know, use the 1-2. I see him winning that fight. You know, I like the fight. You know what I mean? But another big information, I don't know if you saw this, but Jaron Ennis. Did you hear that interview?
Yeah, I heard him. I follow him on Instagram. I heard him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So he said Sean Porter will not be a problem for him, and he's better at everything than Terrence Crawford by far. And he said my defense is far better than Terrence Crawford. What you think about that, Kurt?
Yeah, well, he has a point. Terrence Crawford is a terrific fighter, and if Ennis fighting right now, that's a tough fight for both men. Terrence Crawford is not going to go down without a fight. I don't care who's in the ring with. Ennis skills just jumps out at you. He just has electrifying skills, man. His defense is better. I want to see him when he step up and fight A-level competition. I don't want to put that on him right now because he's still got work to do. He's still got to prove himself. Terrence Crawford is a three-weight division champion. So right now I get Crawford the edge, but Ennis is coming. Ennis' ceiling is more higher. Another year from now, if Ennis get the fights and keep him busy, then he's going to overtake Crawford.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kurt. When he said, "Hey, Kurt," I was happy, man, when he said it.
Any fighter that talk, I'm happy. Talk trash. Let's go. Stop dragging your feet. Let's go. So I like that. I was excited.
Mm-hmm. And he said Sean Porter won't be difficult at all. What you think about that?
Wow. Well, we had Sean on our show, and Sean said he'll never fight him. So you compound that with, I ain't fighting that young lion, and what Ed is saying, then, I don't think it's easy for any fighter with Porter, but Ennis has the style to like really dominate Porter. He's big, fast, athletic, great hand and foot coordination. This kid has everything, man, to bedazzle other people.
Mm-hmm. Did they come bothering you, Kurt?
Oh, you heard him? Yeah. Yeah. Let me pause it.
Go ahead.
To take my blood.
Okay. Marcus Golden, what's going on, great brother? Yeah, Jerron Ennis, man. Willie Lewis, what's going on? Jerron Ennis said that, he's everything Terrence Crawford could do, I do better. Hey, you two, what's going on? Right? He said, I do everything better than Terrence Crawford, and I'm much better on defense. And I loved it, man. That's what we want to hear from these fighters, man. And he said, I'm a throwback fighter. And he said, too much, too often, we're not getting the best fighting the best. I'm trying to fight the best. All the best fighters. And like Kurt always says, them waiting on Jerron Ennis, either that means they never going to fight him, right? Or they going to be in trouble. Either they never going to fight him or they going to be in trouble. Because waiting and letting him get seasoned, he's only going to get more confident, more experience, and they're in trouble. Natty Dress, a 50-50 fight. I would have to think about that, man.
Well, they left, man. They bother me all the time, but it's just Ennis has all the physical attributes, man, that will give Crawford Spence any fighter fits. His skill set naturally is better than anybody's in boxing right now. Skill set. Look what he did to Lipinets. How many rounds did he lose, if any? Nobody did that to Sergey Lipinets. That scared a lot of people. It was a gift and a curse. It was a gift because he won, curse because nobody wanted to fight him. Even Virgil Ortiz and Robert Garcia was talk and smack. Now it's 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he was hurt. I was watching them fight. He was hurting Lipinets every round with them body shots. I said Lipinets is hurting. And then he threw an uppercut, then turned into a short right hook on the side of the head, and then another left hook. And I said, man, this guy putting the punches together very well. And Lipinets was gone. So I want to see who's going to step up and take the challenge. Thomas Delorme? Anybody.
Yeah, Kurt, that dude is special, man. And I said, Kurt, do you see him having any flaws?
Not yet. No perfect fighter, but not yet. He rolls with punches that people be like, oh, he got hit. He rolls with all the punches. I watch the fight. I break him down. He's rolling with those punches.
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing I say. Like, I don't see it, man. I don't see. And time is not on their side, Kurt.
Nope. This kid is going to get better. He's only 24. He's going to get better, and he's going to overtake everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Stephen Jr. D. Hodges, Stephen Jr. What's going on? Yeah, time is not on their side, Kurt.
Mm-mm.
King E, 8031. What's going on, great brother? Yeah, I think they, take the. Do you think Terrence Crawford would ever fight him though?
It's hard to say. They respect him, Crawford and Spence. It's hard to say. Spence would probably fight him before Crawford.
Mm-hmm. That's what
It'll
I
be
see.
easier to make. Spence will fight him before at 154 pounds, not at welterweight.
Yeah, I say the same thing. I don't see Terrence Crawford ever. It's like he don't even exist in Terrence Crawford world.
Yeah.
Right? It's like Errol Spence is at least acknowledges. It's like I've never even heard Terrence Crawford utter a word about him.
Remember, when him and Spence was on the phone, Spence never said he had beaten him. Spence was just talking about his status. Spence was like, I'm a big dog. You're a pup. You're like just beginning. He never said, I'll knock you out. He never said that.
Mm-hmm.
He never said that to Jerron. He only said, I'm a big dog because I'm an established champion.
Mm-hmm. Sports Express podcast. I serve 88. What's going on? Yeah, I think that, man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to see him get his opportunities, man. And that Akula Muhammad, what's going on? Danny Garcia fight? That would be horrible for Danny Garcia. I think that would be a horrible matchup for Danny Garcia, Kurt.
Terrible, horrendous.
Yeah. I think that would be horrible, man. He's too flat-footed. Mikey Garcia, too.
The horrendous matchup.
Yeah, imagine him in there with Mikey Garcia, Kurt.
Oh, man. With Danny and Mikey, their worst opponents are opponents with athleticism. And you got skills on top of that, that's a horrible matchup for both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think Danny needs to do exactly what he's doing. Stay clear of him, man.
Didn't they ask Danny for a fight or no?
Yeah. Remember, Bozy told us Danny won't even spawn.
Wow.
Danny won't even spawn.
I just wish this kid career doesn't get derailed by inactivity. That's what I'm hoping that don't happen.
Mm-hmm.
I just want him to keep busy so he can keep moving up, and then the champions or whoever will be forced to fight him.
Mm-hmm. And now, Kurt, what you think about this whole Andre Ward Canelo Alvarez saga, and Canelo Alvarez saying he'll beat Caleb Plant and Andre Ward, same ring, same time. Never really heard him talk about Andre Ward like this. And do you think Andre Ward, because remember Timothy Bradley said that Andre Ward will come back for this fight. Do you think that rung the bell for Andre Ward if Caleb Plant don't get past him? Because if Caleb Plant beat Canelo, and it's all for nothing. What's your thought on
that? It's 50-50. It's 50-50. I didn't like how Andre Ward looked when he was going through the inactivity period and he came and he had that big fight with Kovalev. He didn't look good, but the second fight, he looked really good because the rust was knocked off. If he comes back, he's going to have to. He's going to need a tune-up or two. He can't just go straight into a Canelo fight. Why give your opponent a chance to win? You know, get some rounds under your belt. He's been away for how many years? 4 now?
3.
3 years, you know, and
No. 4. You're right.
4 years. You know, that's a lot in boxing. Only a very few fighters can do that. Very few fighters can do that. I don't know if he can do it. It's yet to be seen with Andre Ward. But Andre Ward's style will drive Canelo crazy. I don't know how much he has left in the tank. You know, he had knee injury, so you know it's the odds kind of even. But a prime Andre Ward would just mop the floor up with Canelo. But this is not prime. He's coming back after a long layoff. So I really don't know. It's 50-50.
Yeah, it'd be a fantastic fight. I
Mm-hmm.
think my thing is Andre Ward. He never left the gym. You know, and his hunger is still there because I think the knee injury, you know, might have left a chip on his shoulder. He didn't finish his career how he wanted to, and I think that might have left a chip on his shoulder. And Andre Ward, I don't think he never left the gym. Still looking the same exact shape he always in, and for him to have his sights set on Canelo, mean he already did his homework. MC, what's going on? His homework is already done. Servando Gonzalez, what's going on? And now to know Jimmy Helguero, what's going on? Now we know that he chose to reach out to Caleb Plant. So that let me know Canelo was more on his radar than we thought. The fact that he said he reached out to Caleb Plant for this fight.
Mm-hmm.
So that means to me Canelo's been on his radar for quite some time now. You see what I'm saying? And you know, fighters like Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, you know, when they see something in somebody that they know they can exploit, they know what it's going to take. They already have the game plan in mind. You're done. You're done. When they honed in on you like that, you're done. I just think that even with the layoff, you may be right. He may need a tune-up to knock some rust off. But he ain't never left the gym. And the fact that Timothy Brad, this is a conversation that's been being had in his circle. For Timothy Bradley, Andre Berto. Remember Andre Berto was asked about it and he started laughing?
Right.
And he said, man, just know, you know, there's some things that could be brewing over there. You know, that just lets me know, like, this is something that he's been focused on for quite some time, man. And he knows, see, Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, they know their limitations.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't going to do nothing to embarrass themselves. If they physically can't do it, they ain't going to do it. I wouldn't be surprised if he'd been sparring and everything. I wouldn't be surprised if he'd been sparring and everything, and we just don't hear about it. Dwayne Sims, what's going on? Eddie Edouard, what's going on? I wouldn't be surprised at all. But I wouldn't mind to see, like you said, Kurt, a tune-up, but not just any tune-up though. I want to see him in there, at least with somebody. Damian Milton, what's going on? Somebody we know. Dwayne Sims, what's going on? Somebody we know, like, that's going, you know, at least test him.
Yeah, Andre Ward is a terrible matchup for Canelo Alvarez. Smart, high ring IQ. I mean, the box, great defense, can transition from offense to defense, can use the ring. It's a terrible matchup for Canelo Alvarez.
Terrible. That's what I'm very lucky. What's going on? That's what I've been telling everybody. But you know, they're in their feelings, Kurt. They're in their feelings. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 1.1K. Smash the like button. You know, so but another exciting fight to me, Kurt, Brian Corbett, what's going on? Is Jaime Munguia and Gabe Rosado, Kurt. I like that fight.
I like that fight too.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe gonna give him some work. Munguia supposed to have fought Derevchenko, but he walked away from his mandatory position, I believe. So it's Gabe Rosado. That's a good fight. The boxing versus the puncher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said no. How could you say no to that? 513 Road Natty, my brother in Super Chat. Ward can give Badu jacket, paycheck, good tune-up. Oh, I like that fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good fight. Great fight. Take over for 1 second, Kurt.
Yes. How ironic. Today, September 16th, I believe, is the 40th anniversary of my favorite fight of all time, Sugar Ray Leonard versus Tommy Hearns. Took place September 16th, 1981 in Las Vegas. What an era that was for undisputed welterweight supremacy. What a build-up was. Woof, what a build-up. What a build-up. What's going on, chat? Let me go in the chat, see what's going on. What's up, people? What's going on? Mark says, salute, Kurt. Good to see you. Much. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to you, man. It's always good to talk boxing with you guys. Always good. I see we have some trolls.
Kurt said, I see we have some. I see we have some trolls. Mr. Pac-Man 216, what's going on? Oh, man.
That's right, Rashid. Go Steelers, man. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Lawrence RBE, what's going on?
Lawrence said, Kurt, how are you seeing Sean versus Crawford? What must Sean do to win? He has to make it an ugly fight. He can't let Crawford use all his versatile skills. His boxing, moving around the ring. He got to make an ugly fight and be in Crawford's chest. Remember how he fought Malignaggi? And Crawford is not Malignaggi, so Sean going to have his hands full. I was telling people today marks the 40th anniversary, 40 years since Sugar Ray Leonard took on Tommy Hearns, September 16, 1981.
Hey, Kurt. I was just saying, you know, that was Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns, right?
Yeah.
And remember, Floyd and Canelo fought was 7 years today, 7 years 2 days ago.
Yep, that's true.
Legend.
Yeah, time flies.
That was 7 years already, Kurt.
Already, time is flying.
Yep.
Man, I don't know about this giant quarterback, man. I really don't know.
Yeah, he should have let it go right there.
I don't really. You can't take that sack.
No, right there. Look at Saquon open.
You got to check down. I think the Giants gonna struggle this year, man.
Mm-hmm. So what you think about our November lineup, Kurt?
Oh, that's a great lineup. They rescheduled the Figueroa and Fulton fight for what? Close to Thanksgiving, right? November 27th.
Then we got Canelo and
Clint?
the 6th. Then the 13th is the what was it? Hold on 1 second, Kurt. We got Benavidez Uzcategui.
Right.
Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford the 20th, and Fulton Figueroa the 27th. Yep.
That's a very good lineup. 2 pay-per-views, so get your cash out and support the fight. So I hope nobody don't come down with COVID. We can salvage the boxing year if everything goes to plan for the month of November.
Yeah, that's great, man. November's giving us back what we was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Giving us back what we was looking for.
Figueroa Fulton is a candidate fight of the year. Porter Crawford will be candidate fight of the year.
Yep. And now, Kurt, a lot of people say, I don't believe that that David Benavidez can beat Canelo. I don't think Jamal Charlo can beat Canelo. What you think about that?
Nah, their styles. Benavidez comes straight at you, and that will allow Canelo to use his counterpunching abilities, one of his best assets. You must box and move to beat Canelo. People talk about Better Beeve and Benavidez, because of the power. Benavidez is going to test him. He's going to have his moments, but I think he's too crude of a fighter to beat Canelo. He's not polished enough. He's strong, but strong ain't going to get against Canelo. Maybe he could pose his will on Charlo, but not Canelo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think so. I think he just gets hit far too much.
Yeah.
It's just he's not defensively savvy enough or responsible enough. He just get hit far too much to me.
Canelo would tee off on him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he'll be right there to be hit. He'll be right there to be hit. He's going to throw punches, and he's going to throw a lot of them. That's going to open him up, and you don't want to do that against Canelo.
Mm-hmm. Anthony Hernandez, what's going on? Brother Classy Mag in the super chat. Here they come again, huh, Kurt?
Yeah.
Sleeping pill. That's your.
I'll pause 1 second.
No problem. Classy Mag, brother in the super chat. He said Laura 1-2 Canelo to sleep. 1-2 Canelo to sleep. Highway robbery. Yeah, I thought Laura won the fight. Stephen Jonigan, what's going on? I thought TC Sierra, what's going on? I thought he clearly won it up. I thought he clearly won the fight. I thought it was a tough fight. It still was a competitive fight, but I thought Laura should have gotten the nod. But again, Laura using too much unnecessary movement at times. I believe that's what cost him the fight. You don't have to use Terrence Smith. What's going on? You don't have to use all that unnecessary movement. You just don't have to do it. It's not necessary. And I think he used just too much unnecessary movement. Too much. And ultimately, I think that was the reason why he lost. So we got big fights starting with next week. What fights we got this weekend, if any? Boss Red 357, my brother in the super chat. He said, Blue, check Caleb playing on Twitter. Just posted a video. Oh, yeah? Let me check it out. Gerald Lunsford, what's going on? Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. No, I'm sorry about that, Kurt.
No, that's all right. Oh, boy.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, man. I'm just come in and, do all kinds of stuff. And gets tiresome, man.
Yeah,
this place is strange because they give me a sleeping pill at night. I said, wait a minute, the sleeping pill is a choice. And they'd be like, don't forget to take the sleeping pill. I'm like, no. I'll take it when I'm tired. Man, I had to fight with these people, man, in this place, man, because they work hard, but their methods, I don't prove they're like real pushy, man. And you got to put them in their place. Mm-hmm. I told their boss on them, man. I was like, listen, tell your staff to calm down because I'm not like other old people. My mind is still sharp. I'm in my 50s, not 80s. And, they can treat them. I see it any old kind of way, but I told them, I said, they're going to be held to pay if you keep it up.
Right.
I try to handle things professionally. Because they see me on my tablet. I tell them I got a show to do. You would think they'd be like, okay, but they just bust in the door and I don't know. It's all good. It's all good.
I already know, Kurt. I worked in those places for years.
I'm ready to go home. I hear you, Blue. I'm ready to go home, man. Oof. I've been here for like a month.
Mm-hmm.
That's all good, man. But I told the boss on him though, man. One girl, she was being pushy, man. I had to I'm like, hey, you got a staff member here, and my insurance is paying for this now. This ain't free. I'm
Right.
paying a lot of money to stay here, eating this horrible food. I ordered Pizza Hut thin crust with the 12 wings, the barbecue sauce. Man, I was munching out. You know, I'm listening to you, and I was binge watching The Sopranos. I like enjoying my life, Blue, man, and they
Yeah.
become disruptive.
Right. Right.
But anyway, let's get back to the sport of boxing.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know what you mean, Kurt. I know what you mean, man. So yeah, Kurt, man. Oh, but Kurt, you got to get out of here, right? You got to do the show. It's 9 o'clock.
No show, no show.
Oh no, so okay.
No, the
Yeah.
show is on Three Wise Men is on hiatus right now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Kurt. So the oh man, I forgot what was I just going to ask you.
We talk about the schedule in November, I believe.
Yeah, we was talking about the schedule in November. Oh, I was gonna say, we got back to back next week, starting next week, the Joshua fight.
Yep, I'm looking forward to that fight. For some reason, that's one fight I don't talk about, but I'm into it.
Me too.
Anticipating it. I'm into it.
Me too.
I'm into that fight. I think it's going to be a good fight. I got this feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Stormy believed that Usyk gonna win that fight.
I don't see that, but I think Joshua's going to win.
Me too. I think Joshua gonna win too.
Joshua has flaws, man, but he's not a walk in the park for anybody.
Right. I think his flaws can be revealed by Wilder and Fury, and occasionally, you know, a White or Povetkin, they'll get something through. But that's it. That's it, man. I don't see. He uses what he does well. He uses it well. He knows who he is.
Right. If Usyk fight like he did as a cruiserweight, the fight will be extremely interesting because his angles is going to bother Joshua. But as moving up as a heavyweight, I don't see that. It's like I'm watching a different fighter.
Mm-hmm.
The weight to me has really hindered his skill.
Mm-hmm.
To me.
Yeah, Kurt, he don't look nothing like that fighter that he was at cruiserweight.
He looks very lethargic.
Right. He don't look versatile. He don't look slick. He don't look nothing like that. You think it's the weight gain?
I think it's the weight gain. Yeah,
because I'm like, go ahead,
you
Kurt.
can't explain it. You know, cruiserweight, he was fine. He was going through everybody. Good names too that we don't talk about.
Mm-hmm.
He won the tournament. He went through everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Heavyweight don't look the same.
Yeah, he looks nothing like that same fighter. Nothing. And that's why I'm saying I don't see what they talking about. And we got two other fights they announced. Dillian White out of Valine, and Joseph Parker and Chisora too.
Rematch, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
End of the year. The Wallin and Dillian White fight can be very interesting because Wallin gonna come to fight.
Right.
And White is just like we saw in the first Povetkin fight. He's vulnerable, man. He's vulnerable. Don't be surprised if Ala Wallin pulls off a unanimous decision. I still got White winning, but that Wallin is a live underdog in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
He looked really good on the undercard of what he did to Brazil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. And he looked good in the Tyson Fury fight.
Mm-hmm.
And who else he fought? Nakia Cole, Peace Bless Queen. How you doing? Chris Matters, what's going on, great brother? Didn't he fight somebody else since then too?
I'm trying to think, Wallin. I can't think right now.
Who's one he did? Let me see. Because I thought he looked good in another fight.
Tyson Fury, he looked good against Tyson Fury. You said that?
Yeah.
Brazil.
Oh, the Travis Kaufman fight.
Right.
Yeah, he TKO'd Travis Kaufman, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, Travis Kaufman, not the biggest name, but thought that was a good win. I like Otto Wallin, man. He's slick, you know, big guy. He takes a punch well. I think that's a good fight, man. I'd much rather see Dillian White and Andy Ruiz or Luis Ortiz.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That level fight. If you're trying to push him to fight winner Joshua, Wilder and Fury or Joshua. Hey Kurt, do you realize that this dude has never fought for a world title?
Never, huh? Wow.
He's never fought for a world title. Joseph Parker has. Dominic Brazil has. Luis Ortiz, Andy Ruiz, Otto Wallin. They all fought for world titles. This dude is yet to fight for a world title. Usyk is going to get his opportunity before Dillian White. Charles Martin fought for a title.
Yep.
Who else? Didn't Robert Helenius too, right?
Helenius, all of them had a chance to crack at the title.
The only one that didn't was Jarrell Miller and what's his name that lost? Adam Kanaki. Because he lost to Helenius, remember?
Yep.
But, I mean, Dillian White has been around far longer than they have. St. Louis Mick, what's going on? And he can't get an opportunity. James Means, what's going on? But yet he's fighting Otto Wallin instead of fighting Andy Ruiz or Luis Ortiz. I'm confused. Larry Gonzalez, brother in the super chat. Hey, Kurt, what's some of your most prized memorabilia that you have from fighters and the sport in general? What autographs have you got? P.S. Glad you better.
Oh man, it's too many to name. Jerry Cooney or autograph. I got phone numbers that I talked to fighters, Johnny Bumpers and Rocky Lockridge, who I came up with so many fighters, posters, cards, book, magazines, newspaper clippings, meeting boxing historians like Art Rush Jr. and Bert Sugar, calling them on the phone. Art Rush Jr. had a show that I used to call up. That was my most prized, talking to Art Rush Jr. on the phone. He was unbelievable boxing mind, man. It's a lot because I hung out in gyms, so I was where the fighters were, in Patterson and Newark. James Hard Rock Green, right before he took on John the Beast Mugabe, or Gerald Hayes, the uncrowned champion, we used to call him. So it goes on and on and on. I met Pinkley Thomas when he beat Tim Witherspoon. He had the belt around his waist. It's a lot. I got story for days.
Ricardo Melrose, what's going on, great brother? Kaz, what's going on? 7-0 Trailblazing, what's going on, great brother? Yeah, Kurt, so a lot of opportunities that Dillian White seems to just be passing up or not going his way. And it seems to not be taking the correct route to me. Because I don't know why he ain't fighting what's his name? Andy Ruiz or Luis Ortiz.
It seems to me he wants to fight middle tier competition. Povetkin, which backfired. He had to fight a rematch and beat him. And now he's fighting Otto Wallin instead of the more dangerous opponents like Ruiz and Ortiz. He's glued to that WBC Continental belt like it's a prestigious belt, man. He wears it around the waist and he's happy he has it, and
Emmanuel H, brother in the super chat, once again dropping that half a hundo on us in the super chat. He says, salute to the historian, 50-piece nugget. Salute to you, great brother.
Salute.
Yeah, Guy Kamen, what's going on? Yeah, Curry, man. And now you think it's gonna be pressure on Andy Ruiz, Kurt, since all of this is taking place with Oscar Valdez down there, and he looking in the best shape of his career?
Yeah, it seems like he dragging his feet, man. It just seemed he didn't look good against Areola to me. He did not look good. He I don't know what's going on with him. He's been quiet. He should have had a fight scheduled by now, at least two. But he's been very quiet. So I don't know about Ruiz, man. I think some of the momentum has been lost since the first Joshua fight. He did terrible in the rematch. he seems to be happy that he got big money. Him and Danny Jacobs seem to be happy that they're paid, they're getting big money, and they'll fight whenever, whoever. It
Mm-hmm.
just seems that way.
Mm-hmm. And Ryan Overly Barfield, what's going on? Xavier Combs, what's going on, great brother? BZ 4566, what's going on? So that's the thing, right? I look at it and I say, I wonder if he's going to feel pressure. Cuatro Loso, what's going on? That this is taking place. Sherman Callahan, what's going on? Because he, of all people, Kurt, is going to be viewed with a magnifying glass because he had weight issues. So if anybody, everybody's going to be like this. Oh, look at Andy Ruiz. Let's see his test result. You know what I mean, Kurt?
Yeah, Ruiz and Ortiz should have been happened. It should have been happened.
Yeah.
It should have been happened.
Yeah.
It's a common sense heavyweight fight. It should have been happened.
Yep. Bucktown 82, what's going on, great brother? Cody Maxwell, what's going on? I can't understand why that fight is not happening already. Can't understand it. That just is. It's a, like you said, Kurt. That's just a common sense fight. It just fits. Like it's just the perfect fight. I don't understand. And who would you think win that fight, Kurt?
I would have to say Ortiz. I really didn't like Ruiz's performance. I'm just getting, but something just tells me, man, he don't love the sport of boxing. He's happy with the money he got. Remember, he got 16 million. That was the second. That was a rematch, and he got 7 million the first. So those two big checks right there, that's $23 million. I think he's happy with the money he got because you see him buying Rolls Royces and big gold gaudy chains, and I think he's just happy because when you look at Ruiz, you think of weight. Everything is based on weight loss, never who he's fighting. That Arreola fight was just a stay busy fight, but he didn't think he had a much harder of a time with Arreola, and he did.
Mm-hmm. He almost got knocked out. Eli 80, what's going on? FSU, Eli 80, Woke the Truth, what's going on? Henry King, what's going on? He almost got knocked out, Kurt.
Yep.
Twice.
Got rocked.
The third, second, and third round, or third and fourth round, or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Second, third.
Yeah. Brandon Johnson, what's going on? Then he had the knee injury. He needs to be active. He needs to be active. As well as Luis Ortiz. They both need to be active. Neither one of them need to be sitting on the shelf. They both need to be active.
Luis Ortiz is rotting away like a piece of fruit, man.
Yeah.
Like a piece of fruit. And he's another one. He got those 2-day paydays against Wilder, and I think, he's kind of happy. It's a convenience. He's not rushing to get back, in the ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to see Luis Ortiz, man. This Dillian White fight. Dillian White too, Kurt. 34-35. Giovanni Alfaro, what's going on? Gerard Lunsford, what's going on? They need to be fighting each other. Erico, exactly. That's the word. They content.
Content, yep. You're going to start seeing the young heavyweights like Flip Hergovic and Joe Joyce and Tony Yoka. They're going to start moving up, and they're going to start demanding to fight some of these guys. And, some of these guys ain't going to be ready, like the established heavyweights right now. So you have the young crops get ready to come in and knock on the door. The Jared Andersons and all those guys is coming.
And Joe Joyce ain't a spring chicken either. Naughty Crash, what's going on? What is he, 35?
Yep. But he's active and he's there. You can see it. He's active.
Andy Ruiz or Luis Ortiz need to be fighting him as well. Or F.A. Ajaba. But F.A. Ajaba's fighting that guy, Frank Sanchez. How you like that fight?
That's a decent heavyweight scrap. Mm-hmm. That's a good fight. I would say 50
for both of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a great barometer for both of them. Great for them. I think it's great for both of them. And I don't think Jarrell Big Baby Miller is ever going to make his comeback.
I think he's just about done.
Yeah. David Osborne, what's going on? So it's unfortunate, man. You know, so yeah, man, you know, the thing is, to me, is that, you know, I believe that, you know, Mr. Money Mac, what's going on? I believe that, you know, these heavyweights, S550J, what's going on? They're allowing the top three at the top to stay at the top because they're not coming together to fight each other, you know, to make a statement. I mean, they fighting okay opposition, but they should be fighting each other. If I'm Andy Ruiz, now I know he had a knee injury, but if I'm him after Chris Arreola, I'd have been like, listen, I need Luis Ortiz. That's a statement he can make, Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
He fight and beat Luis Ortiz. You can make a statement. Because most people feel Luis Ortiz is still the better of that second tier of fighters.
Right.
So I get him in the ring, and it's either Andy Ruiz or him. That's the first name you come up with after those three. You're going to come up with either Ortiz or Andy Ruiz. So I'm looking, I need, and another fight, Kurt, for him, he should have been looking for is Joseph Parker to get the rematch.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Loma returns. What's going on, great brother? I'll be looking for that fight. Let me get that Joseph Parker fight. He can fight Joseph. What's his name again? Derek Chisora. Come on, bro. You should fight Derek Chisora. Kevon, brother, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said, in a close fight, when judge has one fighter winning by a large margin, people like to scream robbery or corruption. What are some close fights that y'all had one fighter winning most of the rounds? Historically, to me, Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield first fight. That was horrible to me. It wasn't even close. What you think, Kurt?
Yeah, it wasn't close. I thought I had Lennox Lewis going away.
Yeah.
I had him going away.
Yeah. That at least for me. But what fight do you think, Kurt?
But this is an old fight. Jersey Joe Walcott and Joe Louis. The first fight. Walcott knocked Lewis down twice, outboxed him, and they gave Joe Louis the decision. That was horrible. And George Foreman versus Axel Schultz, a heavyweight French contender from Germany. He won 9-10 rounds against Foreman.
Sure did.
And they gave Foreman the fight. There's a lot of them. Felix Sturm, Oscar De La Hoya. Felix Sturm jab had Oscar De La Hoya head like a Barbie doll. And they wanted to make the Hopkins fight, so they gave the fight to De La Hoya 115-113. I said, oh, my God, that's horrible.
Mm-hmm. Xavier Combs, brother in super chat. If hard for any fighter in Reyno's camp to make a statement when they're all, yeah. See, that's going to be a cloud over their head that it's going to be hard for them to get rid of, Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Jonigan said, how can I get in the super chat, Blue? There should be a little money symbol at the bottom right-hand corner. You click on the money symbol and you just follow the steps. There should be a little money symbol. Just click on the money symbol and follow the steps. Yeah, Kurt, you know, it's like, you know, I think that Sharitha Miller, peace of bless queen, how you doing today? You know, I think that, you know, that this situation, now you have 4 fighters, Kurt. 4?
4.
It's gonna be hard to get away from that, Kurt. 4 fighters. Smash the like button, people. Why we should be above? We should be at 1.2K likes. Smash the like button. Will Sampson, what's going on? Get the likes to 1.2K. On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. in the building. Go subscribe to my brother On the Mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. What's going on, great brother? Doing great things down there. Terrence, drop the link. Yeah, smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 1.2K. Yeah, Kurt, 4 fighters. You got Luis Neri, you have Oscar Valdez, Canelo Alvarez, and what's the guy named? Martinez.
Mm-hmm. So he's the new Conte of 2021. Try to mask himself as a trainer, Eddie Reynoso. I don't know what's going on down there. Plus, you got Tiafimo, who's trying to align himself with the Reynoso gym. If you pay close attention, people, when he was at the fight, he was around Canelo and Valdez. He's trying to align himself up with those guys too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why he said, "Hey, Jesus Valdez Carranza, what's going on? Boston Dad, what's going on? Z Stacks 1017, what's going on, great brother? We got Bellies and Smoke, what's going on? My brother Will Sampson in the super chat, much love to you, great brother. Steven Taylor, what's going on? Appreciate you, Will Sampson. Yeah, Kurt, he said that. He said that was so off the wall. Fighters shouldn't be punished for testing positive. What?
Oh boy. I don't know what he's talking about. I ain't paying no mind. I said, man, this dude is something else, man.
What you mean? What you mean you shouldn't be? What are you talking about? So now you putting why you want to put a target on yourself? So now people gonna be looking at you sideways. What you mean? I'm like, man, I can't even. Kurt, sometimes these dudes they didn't make it hard to even listen to them, man. They start to make it hard for you to even listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like they make it difficult to even follow them no more. It's like, man, what are we doing here? What are you talking about? Why would you say that? Michael Brown, what's going on? Why would you even say that? Just, man, like Kurt, I truly believe, B-Box, what's going on? I truly believe, Kurt, these dudes, this is why they probably don't want them to do many interviews. They need PRs glued to their hips, Kurt. Seriously, like they just say stuff that just, what are you talking about? With Darius Finley, what's going on? You don't even realize that how that affects you, how that's going to make you look, how people are going to start to question you. I don't understand. Andre Jones, what's going on? That makes no sense. What are you talking about? They shouldn't have no punishment. What? But Kurt, they'll be the first one if it was somebody on one of their opponents and they lost, boy.
They'll be the first, yeah.
Amazing, man. Gravy David, what's going on? And then now he's Reynard Barton, what's going on? And then again, Kurt, then he goes on and says, well, he's done with the Lomachenko fight again. Man.
I don't understand that one. People be clamoring to see that rematch.
Kurt, I don't. They're slowly hurting the sport of boxing, man. Slowly destroying the sport. Joshua White, brother in Super Chat. Glad to see you in good health, Kurt.
Thank you very much, man. I hope you're doing well as, yourself.
They slowly hurting the sport of boxing, Kurt.
Why wouldn't you want to fight Lomachenko in a rematch? That's a great rematch.
And then he capping, Kurt, on top of it. Well, I hope Devin Haney don't sign no fight because I want to fight him in November. Bro, you fight in October. You ain't fighting nobody in November, man. Stop it. Man, you could barely. It's been taking you over a year to get a fight with George Kambosos Jr. that you signed months ago. Now, miraculously, see, that's what I'm saying. There's no follow-up. There's never no follow-ups, Kurt. When he said that to the interviewer, the media member, why didn't they ask him, is Bob Arum on board with this? Because didn't Bob tell us, I don't care what he wants and who he wants to fight. He going to fight who I say. Didn't Bob say that, Kurt?
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
So what you talking about? oh man, Devin Haney been ducking me, man. Make sure he don't sign the contract. Man, you sound, oh man. That's annoying, Kurt. What are you talking about? You ain't fighting no Devin Haney in November, brother. So you gonna fight George Kambosos Jr. on October 4th and fight Devin Haney in November? Man, please stop. And we don't even know how that fight gonna turn out. Xavier Combs, brother in Super Chat, Canelo has never opened mouth to make sure the sport that he's the face of clean. Lead by example, just like Mayweather did. Right, but they blame Mayweather talking about he had saline. Man, he got an IV. You can't make this stuff up what people say, Kurt. Oh, y'all want to talk about them testing positive. What about Floyd getting the IV? Man, how you comparing the IV to that?
Saline is just water. That's all it is.
You're trying to compare. Well, it's illegal. Yeah, we're trying to compare him having a saline IV to clenbuterol. Are we kidding me here? You have to be kidding me. Amazing, man. Amazing. So if that's the case, then who's Lomachenko going? Ain't Lomachenko supposed to fight?
I don't think he has a fight scheduled.
All right, so he's might as well fight Devin Haney then.
And Lomachenko's still dangerous, man.
Sure is.
I ain't counting that guy out.
Sure is. He might as well fight Devin Haney. Devin Haney might as well go ahead and push for that fight. I know. I thought he had a fight coming up, man.
Why would you not want to give Lomachenko a rematch? People will be so interested.
Right. Man, it's amazing, man. 1 second you're talking about you want to fight him. Next second, I ain't got no. I don't want to fight that dude. That chapter is closed. Yeah, they maybe he'll fight Richard Coleman in December then. But he need to fight. Go ahead and fight Devin Haney then. So what you think about this? What's the name fight in December? Gervonta Tank Davis and Rolly Romero.
I like Davis in the fight. Romero don't have the boxing ability. He's strong and he's aggressive, but that's the wrong style for Tank Davis. I think Tank gonna catch him, get him out of there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just too. He leaves himself too wide open, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Far
you can't
too
do
wide
that
open.
against Tank. You can't do that against Tank.
Nope.
So I think I like Tank by knockout.
Me too. I think it's gonna be a highlight reel knockout on top of it. Highlight reel knockout on top of it. Mm-hmm. I think he's tailor made for Tank.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope they don't put it on pay-per-view.
They just might do that.
It's not a pay-per-view fight. It's not. It's just simply not, man. Like sometimes you got to give the fans something, like what are we doing? Everything don't have to be pay-per-view, man. Everything. And that's another thing, Kurt. Where's the Charlos right now?
Man, you ain't gonna hear peep to them until like March.
Right? Because we already going in October, Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
What's the plans? Like, Kevon, brother in Super Chat, Kurt and Blue, how do y'all think Ike Ibuchi would have done in his era against the top heavyweights? Oh man, I think he would have done great, man. That dude was special, man. Unfortunate career. What you think about him, Kurt?
Unfortunately, he had psychological demons. He just wasn't all there. When you talk about like Oliver McCall and Ike Ibuchi, two dangerous heavyweights. If their minds could have been there, who knows how good they could have been.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree, man. Those two dudes are special, man. Especially Ike, man. How you think him and Holyfield would have went, Kurt?
That's a tough fight. I go to give Holyfield a lot of problems, but Holyfield's a great fighter. Holyfield can box. Holyfield boxes to a unanimous decision, but there'll be some danger along the way. But Holyfield, he get hurt. He's resilient. He'll fight back, but he'll box. Ibuchi.
Mm-hmm. Only the Funk, brother in the super chat. Blue and Kurt, much prayers on your health, Kurt. Hope the Steelers crash and this season. Mickey Ward versus Virgil Ortiz. Oh, Virgil Ortiz.
Oh, yeah, that's easy. Yeah,
that's easy.
Ortiz.
Mickey Ward and Arturo Gatti are known for fighting each other and rock'em sock'em robots. William Taggart, what's going on? They were okay fighters.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't great, man. They weren't great.
There was no more for action than anything.
Yeah. Virgil Ortiz beat him. What you think about Virgil Ortiz and Errol Spence if he put himself in that position, Kurt?
After I saw the Cavacaucus fight, man, Virgil Ortiz is a strong puncher, but you need more than that to beat Earl, man. His defense is not all there. I like Errol Spence to beat Virgil Ortiz.
Mm-hmm. TR, DJ, what's going on? James Diamonds, Vernon Thompson, what's going on? Yeah, me too, Kurt. Me too. He's not versatile enough.
Mm-mm.
Just not versatile enough, man.
I seen what I seen in the Cavacaucus fight. When he start fighting boxers, that's when the trouble's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
He can get away with it against hookers and the Cavacaucus because they're middle tier, but as they move up in competition, you're going to see the flaws.
Mm-hmm. I agree, man. It's just no, I don't see it, man. What you think about Chris Colbert and Gary Russell Jr.?
Ooh, that's a tough fight, man. Oh, man. I gave the edge to Gary Russell because of experience, man, but that's a dangerous fight. Chris could fight. I would love to see that fight. That's a terrific fight.
Me too, man. That would be a fantastic fight. Tito Perez, what's going on? Rico Breland, what's going on? That would be a fantastic fight, in my opinion, man. I would love to see that fight. Love it. Well, let's get on out of here, Kurt, man. Got to put the kids to bed.
Yes, sir. Great show as always. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for the well wishes, man. I love doing the show. Great show, Blue, man. November. I can't wait to November. Well, we got September. We got the Usyk and Joshua fight, and that's the hors d'oeuvre heading into a month of November. That should be a great one. You know.
Wait! I just thought about it, Kurt.
Yes.
What's Shakur Stevenson fight?
October 13th.
No, Shakur Stevenson and Jamel Herring.
No, that's October 23rd, ain't it?
Right? They
October 23rd, yeah.
I forgot about that fight too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just realized that. Jose Villanueva, what's going on? I just realized that. So we got Shakur Stevenson, Jamel Herring in October as well.
October 23rd. Yep. So when you look at these fights, they're good matchups, man. Shakur and Herring, that's not going to be an easy fight for Shakur. A lot of people think it is, but I don't. But I forgot about that fight, October 23rd. So we got September, October, November.
What is that? A Tuesday?
Is it really? Is it October 23rd? Can't be.
Yeah.
Got to be a Saturday.
Oh no! You're right, Kurt. October 23rd is Saturday. Yep, I'm thinking November 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got Joshua next week going into September. And who else we got in October? I feel like there's
yeah, I'm missing somebody. I got to get the schedule down.
Yeah, it's somebody else in October.
So maybe we can salvage the year by having these fights.
Yeah. Big fights, man. I can't wait, man. But go ahead, close this out, Kurt.
Yeah, great show, Blue, as always, man. You know, back on this boxing talk as usual. having great boxing content, man. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you for staying around, everybody. My name is Curtis Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Fiend Town, what's going on? Y'all already. Oh yeah, Wilder.
Oh, how can we miss that? Oh my gosh, man. I'm kind of happy. How can we miss that out of all fights? Man.
I'm like, I know we missing something. It's Wilder and Fury.
Wow.
Amazing. Amazing, Kurt. Unbelievable. I'm like, I know it's a fight we missing. Wilder and Fury. Amazing. But y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.